am I going to buy an apple from this fruit store or from this other store? I can choose where to go. So for me, being a nomad, what I see, and now thanks to globalization and easiness of travel anywhere of the world, I'm seeing taxes as a choice. Locals don't have a choice, or that's what they think of. It's like, no, I live in Spain, I have to pay my taxes in Spain. But now we have a choice. We were saying about these 183 days. So there are there is like three levels, three things that you must comply to know where you have to get your taxes extracted from you. Which is, first of all, it's the 183 days. If you live more than 100, which is half a year and plus 1 day in one town or in one country, you are a tax resident of that country. But that's not the only thing that we have to consider. Then there is a second thing that you have to consider. Where is your where does your primary source of income come from? Because if I'm a nomad and I'm traveling all over the world, and because I'm not more than 6 months in one place, but I have a business, I don't know, maybe an online store, and all my clients are from Spain, even though I'm not in Spain because I'm traveling the world, because of this second layer, this second definition, I'm saying all this. Please, audience, understand that I'm no tax advisor. This is just for entertaining
Informative
purposes.
reasons, yeah.
Exactly. But make sure that you consult this because every country is different. So the second reason is the what is your main country of activity? But then there is a third layer, and this is the one that it's so complicated to not comply, because the second one is like, okay, if you have an online store and you're selling to Spain, then you can start making some marketing in other countries, and then you can say, okay, my work is global, I can make money from other places. I'm not a Spanish tax resident, I'm not obliged to pay my taxes here. But then there's the third layer, which is, where is your family center of activities? So if you're married, if you have a kid, if you are divorced, but your wife or your husband lives in Spain, then your family center is in that city or in that country. Sorry. So it's like, based on all these things, um, every time I travel, and when I was a pilot, for example, I was traveling. I was more than I was everywhere all the time. So I didn't have like this at home. But because my airline was offering the main business or main job from Austria, at the time I paid taxes in Austria. Now that I live in Spain, or my base of operations is in Spain, even though I travel a lot, I am paying my taxes here in Spain. But again, taxes is just, I want to transfer this to the audience. You are not forced to pay taxes where you are. You can choose to where do you want to pay taxes based on these three layers that I explained. So if you want to live more than 6 months in Italy, then taxes in
You
Italy
are
is like a
obliged.
choice. Exactly. So that's why there is like this group of people. They're called the flag theorists. That they pick where to go based on which country treats them better. What does treat better? One people could say, I feel safer on the street. Others could say, I pay less taxes. Or because less, more, those numbers are relative. It's like the number of services this government offers me is, to me, it is
Proportional to what I'm paying
proportional
on tax.
to what I'm paying. And this is so simple because it's so easy to know, because the rules are very clear on how much you have to pay. So it, if you have a database of information of all the countries of the world, which is there is,
Yeah.
and and you can see, what do you need in a country? Do you need quality of life? Do you need safety? Do you need business friendliness? Do you need good schools, family friendly? Based on that, and then you compare it to the taxes, then for you it's like, all right, so let me organize my country. So this is my, imagine that the best country for you is Dubai. Yeah, but it's too hot there. Okay, then you can adjust. Okay, let's go to position number
Adjust to
two.
whatever it offers that country to you and whatever. So it's not only about the taxes itself; it's about the what you
Exactly.
get
So
out of these taxes at the end. No.
exactly. So that's what I want to convey. It's like, taxes. We were thought that, no, I lived here, I went to the school here, I used the roads here. No, but we are adults. We live in a free world, most of us. So your passport is a door opener to pay taxes wherever you want.
Okay. Looking at the time a bit, I would say we go to the expat nomad life hack advice, do you have any that gold tip that you would say to anyone listening who is thinking into taking a leap on digital
Sure.
nomadism or nomadism in general?
So to me, and maybe I'm repeating myself, it's if you are considering being a nomad, don't do it for being a nomad, but do it because there is something inside of you that is pushing you. So if you have an interest in a specific topic that it's very popular in this country, whichever country, then go
Mm.
and have this experience. But don't travel for traveling because maybe maybe this is not what you're looking for. Because people get this is like a vacation. You go into a vacation, you go in tourist mode, you take a lot of pictures, and then you end at the end of the day at the hotel or at the Airbnb exhausted, saying, "Whoa, what an exhausting day!" What? Why exhausting? It was a vacation. You should be enjoying. So go to places. If you're considering being a nomad, don't do it because of I want to be a nomad, but do it because you are following your heart. You're following your interest. And if your interest happens to be on the other side of the world, we live in a time that we can do that. 100 years ago, planes were not invented. Nobody could fly as easily. You have to get into a boat, and maybe you die, and maybe the boat sinks. So it's
Yeah,
like
the risks were
don't
higher. That's
the
for
risk
sure.
the risk were higher. Yeah.
Cool with the sentence of catastrophism and boats shipping, but no, totally agree with that one. I would say that we switch a little bit the thing on the gears and we jump to the cultural deep dive and fun comparisons. I prepared a couple of quick fire games. I call it mini games, but at the end it's just a
Okay.
little bit of a sneak peek into your life on the road and trying to get information on how you live. The
Let's do
first
it.
one that I created today, it's called Wi-Fi Wars, Wi-Fi Wars. I said very Spanish, that one. Wi-Fi Wars Nomad Edition. I will throw you on a scenario, and you tell me from where you lived so far, or you've been so far, where is the best version of it.
Okay.
Let's start with an easy one. Best Wi-Fi.
That's Wi-Fi. Okay, and this will be sound counterintuitive, but I think the best Wi-Fi was in a jungle at Costa Rica.
Well, that's the kind of responses that I'm looking for.
Yeah, everybody had like Starlink connections. It was
Okay,
high
crazy.
speed broadband, low ping, low latency. Sorry, amazing.
Nice. Best co-working space that you've been.
Oh, mm, all right. I've been discovering a lot of co-working space now in Barcelona, and I have to say, it was in Barcelona the one I liked the
Okay,
most.
cool. Back home.
Yeah,
It happens. It
coincidence.
can happen, of course.
Yeah.
Best digital nomad community.
Um, so it's not a place because they travel around. So I've been meeting the same people. Like I'm gonna shout out a couple of brands here
Mm.
that do that do these trips. So the Nomad Summit in Chiang Mai, Nomad Base all over the world, the people from Vietnam Nomad Fest, in Hoi
Mm.
An and Da Nang. The, the group of people that you see in these communities, I don't know where they are now at this moment, but this is the communities I
The
like.
place to be.
Yeah, it's like the people you are with, not the place.
I don't know the next one if it's your kind of life, but best city for dating as a nomad.
Oh, I don't like that because when I'm nomading, I'm staying for lastly in my life, short period of time.
Mm.
And when you date for short periods of time, it can be very intense, but it's not long lasting. So for me, the best city for dating wouldn't be for nomads, would be for expats. So once you're an
Yeah,
expat, yeah, and whatever personal preferences you have.
makes sense. Most overrated city
Ah,
for nomading.
yeah, Chiang Mai.
Okay.
Chiang Mai is very popular. Everyone says, yeah, we have to go to Chiang Mai. The city is not finished. The streets are not finished. The food, I love Mediterranean food. I was having belly issues all the time since I was there. And the people, they don't speak English, the locals there. So I don't understand why everybody loves. And there are cockroaches and it's hot. I don't understand why people love Chiang Mai so much.
Best sunset spot.
Oh, Tarifa, without a doubt.
Cool. Best street food.
Hmm. Where was I? Yeah, Argentina. I was in Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. I loved it there because I'm a meat lover, and even in the street, they
Sorry.
cook you like these choripans and everything. Loved it.
Nice. Country with a surprising tech scene or startup vibe that you wouldn't expect.
And I've been in many startup hubs. I've been in the US. I've been in San Francisco, in Silicon Valley. I've been in Europe. Startup hubs, overrated. I prefer. Yeah, I'm repeating Costa Rica
Okay.
because it's surprising. It's like you think that no, they are in the middle of the jungle. No, they are more
It
advanced.
works.
They are more advanced technologically than us. Maybe because they have to overcome more issues than we have because
Mhm.
we take things for granted.
Granted, yeah.
No. And the community, the tech scene that I met there, they were all foreigners, like Canadians, gringos, Europeans that went there because they were not allowed to grow as much or with as much freedom in their hometowns. So
Mhm.
that's why I say that there are strong passports and the passports that will become strong. So it's the same with,
So,
with countries. These countries that are more freedom, that allow you for freedom of experiment with technology, those are the ones I like. And as Costa Rica, I just came back a couple of months ago. Amazing.
best country for public transport.
Oh, South Korea, of course, without a doubt. What? And I've been in Japan as well, but in Tokyo, but no. South Korea in general, they have like 20 different rail companies. They all using the same interconnections. It
Mm.
works. It works. You know what? I was a pilot. To me, a 3 minute delay was a delay. And I'm living in Spain now, where there are trains that they are announced and sometimes they don't even
Okay.
appear. It's like, oh,
Okay.
no, sorry, this train didn't arrive. No, South Korea,
Nice.
punctual, on time.
Let's close this first mini game with another Wi-Fi. Most surprisingly bad Wi-Fi experience.
Okay, I'm going back to Tarifa. I just came back from Tarifa. I'm Spanish. I have a Spanish cell phone. I couldn't send messages. I had to go back to the hotel. What's going on there? And maybe it's because it was like the week of the shutdown now of this
Uh,
electricity
cut the power cut.
cut.
Yeah.